I joined today. I joined today after many years of being in New Haven, and I joined for a simple reason, which is that I've met so many great people from all points of the Jewish community in New Haven, but it seemed to be a pattern over the years that many of the people that I met that I liked, that I respected, people that I agree with about things, people that I disagree with about things, but people that I really respect are members here. And that's the main reason why I wanted to join. I wanted to be in a community of people that I could really talk to, relate to, and learn from. I was raised in a conservative shul that had in its basement the beginnings of, what was, I guess, taking off the kind of Reconstruction movement at Germantown Jewish Center, where some of the first women rabbis were coming out of in Philadelphia. And so my upbringing was mainly conservative, but as I got more interested in Judaism and realized that halachically I wasn't Jewish, came as a surprise to me when I was informed this by my rabbi, and I wanted to have a full conversion, I began really getting more involved.
Why were you lucky? Tell us about that.
Well, my mother was not Jewish at the time. She's since converted, but at the time I was born she was not Jewish, and actually my parents weren't really practicing. My father's form of Judaism was civil rights, social engagement. In fact, that's how my parents met, in the civil rights movement. And so my mother, who's the daughter of a Baptist minister, wasn't interested in religion. Grew up with a kind of fire and brimstone father and grandfather. And my father was a very typical assimilated Jewish intellectual whose religion was much more about social engagement than the Torah or the Talmud. But as I started to actually get more involved in Judaism, he began to as well, and we'd go to shul together. So it was a very nice congregation, and in fact the congregation that most it feels like the one I was in, which again Germantown Jewish Center, a very liberal, open environment, is BEKI. So in a sense, coming here feels like going back home.